If you are a MAGA supporter, MAGA voter, hey, respect. Everybody has their own opinion. Go ahead and swipe up. You won't like this message. Everybody else, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Green Party, Independent, non-voter, which I don't understand, but okay. Here's the core issue, and Amy Klobuchar said this perfectly this morning on whatever they're calling MSNBC now. Republicans can't govern. That's the problem, especially MAGA Republicans. They are only an opposition party. They run against things. They say, oh, healthcare is too expensive, so we're going to end Obamacare. Okay, but as Marjorie Taylor Greene has been screaming on any network and any show that will have her, including Bill Maher on Friday night, they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. They just hate mine, if you've seen Hamilton. So when they are in power, when they have the House, the Senate, the White House, and the Supreme Court in this case, first time we've ever had this kind of triumvirate happen, they don't do things well. So we have air traffic controllers about to go on strike because they're not getting paid. The government shutdown. They're having to work second jobs. Gee, it's a good thing there's not a major holiday. Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving. I hope you don't have plans that involve flying somewhere. I like to drive, but I hope you're not trying to fly somewhere. They're eyeing $539 billion in Medicare cuts. This is not governing. They have caused Americans to have the highest household debt in the history of our country. Not very good policies. We have the economy at the same position. I was listening to an economist talk about where the economy is as a whole. It hasn't been this bad, taking away COVID, which of course is an anomaly, since 2009. You know what was happening in 2009? Our entire economy was melting down because the Bush administration had done away with every rail and safeguard that kept the thing afloat. It was like playing Monopoly without the rules with someone who has never played it, right? The person who's played it before is going to win. And the banks couldn't even stay afloat without Obama coming in, and his administration had to rebuild the entire economy, and it worked. But Republicans are not good at governing. Then you have Marjorie Taylor Greene. Again, hey, most of the time, I just think she's Barney Rubble. She doesn't make any sense. But lately, she's making sense. Maybe it's just my surprise. But I've heard speculation that she might be planning to run for president against Trump. I don't know. Is he still going to be alive in 3 years, when it's really 2 years, when it's time to start ramping up the election process? I don't know, but I don't think it's going to matter, because I'm not saying that Democrats are the best at solving problems. They're not. They're actually really bad at messaging, even when they are good at solving problems. And they have just as hard a time telling lobbyists to get lost as Republicans do. They just have lobbyists about issues that I care more about, like green energy. But they do know how to govern. They do put responsible people in charge of things who know how the government is supposed to operate. And the last note today, as we prepare for the former Prince Andrew to perhaps testify in front of Congress about Donald Trump's involvement with Jeffrey Epstein and the whole Epstein Island thing, we're hearing from sources behind closed doors that the reason Republicans won't open the government, the reason that MAGA Mike Johnson doesn't want to swear in Adelita Grijalva, is that the information that is in the sealed files is so much more damning of the Mad Red Hatter than anything we've thought or suspected that we will never see them. I'm not saying that's true. I don't know if that's true. I just know that's what Republicans in government are being told, and it's why the government is shut down right now. From the Democrats' side, it's for trying to prevent our healthcare prices from double, triple, and even these Medicare cuts. Something to keep an eye on. This is not an issue that should be dividing us. These are issues that should be uniting us as everybody who's not MAGA against the pandemic of MAGA. I like to say information is the vaccine. Thank you for watching my version of the vaccine. My name is Bill. I'm a college professor in Dallas, Texas.